Celebrity endorsements are not another marvel. They've been around basically as long as celebrities. Individuals in power made sense of quite a while in the past that putting a face people know and love to an item you are attempting to sell gets results. However, at times, it can have the contrary impact on said celebrity. It's not possible for anyone to accuse an up-and-comer of utilizing a known brand to expand their crowd. However, when A-listers begin selling dessert and pants, that is the point at which you understand that perhaps the sumptuous ways of life of the rich and celebrated needs in excess of a studio check to help. Obviously, there are additionally the promotions that basically don't appear to bode well for an entertainer's image by any stretch of the imagination. These are the stars who gambled their image to promote a product. Kevin Bacon. Ye Limited. Kevin Bacon wearing that acclaimed Britney Spears red calfskin catsuit is a picture that you can't unsee, and UK cell phone provider, Ye, realized that very well when they cast the pair in a peculiar, yet hesitantly paramount promotion for Apple Music. The footloose star puts on a big show as he strolls down a British road tuning into music, and telling watchers that it is literally coming out of his ears. The abusive literally is a long way from the most exceedingly awful thing about this specific promotion. At the point when Bacon flicks to Britney's, "Oops. I did it again," he detaches his garments and dances about in all too revealing leather, just to bump into the pop star on the falling corner. While Britney was a one-time thing, Bacon jumped in on all 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon thing, as an approach to show how very much associated EE clients are, however that message neglected to decipher. George Clooney, Nespresso.
Nespresso?
What else? Double. What else?
Why, thank you.
For over 10 years, George Clooney has been the face of highbrow Swiss coffee brand Nespresso, an organization that makes dispensing machines to be utilized with its espresso pods, which it publicizes as being simpler than a decanter and more delectable than instant brew. While a portion of Clooney's ads has been somewhat amusing, most have been irritatingly egotistical, typically based on a blend of insinuation and porno music. The organization even started getting special guests to star alongside Clooney, including Jack Black, Ian McShane, and Danny DeVito, who joined the Silver Fox for Nespresso's first ever United States commercial. Clooney's extensive relationship with the brand exploded backward in 2016, when the drawn-out expense of convenient coffee stood out. Specialists dread that as the ubiquity of Nespresso and other case espresso brands rises, an ever-increasing number of cases will wind up in landfills for a long time. As indicated by the Daily Mail, the previous supervisor of Nespresso has even considered its bundling a natural debacle. This leaves Clooney, who is candid on global warming, and even showed up in the absolute first green issue of Vanity Fair in a position where he's taken millions at the expense of the planet. Benicio del Toro, Magnum Ice Cream, Heineken. Aficionados of Academy Award winner Benicio del Toro were gobsmacked in 2010 when the quintessentially cool Usual Suspects star sprung up in a commercial for Magnum Gold ice cream bars. He stars with Brazilian model and entertainer Carolyn Correa in a trailer-length commercial for the organization's Gold range. Viewers blamed the Puerto Rican on-screen character for selling out via ice cream heist. Disgruntled fans wonder exactly how much cash probably the coolest entertainer was paid to bring down himself to that. The appropriate response: clearly insufficient. Del Toro was back for all the more pain-free income in 2016, signing on as the brand minister for Dutch lager, Heineken. The commercials attempt to paint the distillery as a family-orientated business, with Del Toro rehearsing his range by faking bliss, while getting undesirable presents at a Christmas gathering.
Heineken has been family-owned since 1873. They know about family tradition. My favorite family tradition? Exchanging gifts. It allows me to showcase my range as an actor. What could this be? You shouldn't have. I love it. I actually bought these myself. Family owned since 18...
Scarlett Johansson, SodaStream. Everything she did was blend some plain water in, with air pockets, and include a scramble of flavor, yet rather than a reviving refreshment, Scarlett Johansson worked up a media storm. The A-list beauty's 8-year relationship with Oxfam reached a monstrous conclusion when she showed up in a commercial for SodaStream, against the Philanthropic Association's desires. The charitable was purportedly troubled that its ambassador was supporting an Israeli organization that operates an industrial facility in the occupied West Bank, considered an illicit practice under international law. The Ghost in the Shell star emerged ready to take care of business in an interview with The Observer, saying she remained by her choice.
Jennifer Aniston, Emirates. There is a scarcely discernible difference between mocking your popularity and fortune, and just straight up rubbing it in the faces of regular people all over the place. Jennifer Aniston went too far big time with her promotion for Dubai-based carrier, Emirates. As per the Daily Mail, the Friends star was paid $5 million to endorse the extravagance worldwide carrier, whose first-class ticket for a full circle from New York to Dubai costs an eye-watering $25,000. The fact that a rich actress was promoting the jet-set lifestyle wasn't necessarily the problem. It was the manner in which she did it that stunned and incensed viewers. The promotion makes a joke out of each and every individual who doesn't have $25,000 to dish out on plane tickets, painting economy class as a hellish encounter, since it comes up short of a lounge and a shower. In the commercial, Aniston gets giggled at by staff as she meanders around a standard plane in her shower robe, just to wake up and realize that flying in the coach with the little people was an awful dream.
I know. Yeah. Hi, I'm looking for the shower. There are no showers here now. Well, aren't I gonna look really silly dressed like this in the lounge? There's no lounge here, ma'am, but what we do have hot towels and a bag of peanuts. You have showers. Emirates planes have showers and lounges.
This isn't an Emirates plane.
No. There's no shower? Oh. And you have no lounge? Why are you laughing like that? You're killing me. It was such a nightmare.
Turns out, bringing up how it sucks to be poor wasn't the best advertising technique on the planet, as Emirates discovered when the clasp appeared on YouTube's snobbiest advertisement ever, one client remarked. Nicole Kidman, Etihad Airways. Jennifer Aniston isn't the only Hollywood entertainer to have her name hauled through the mud for showing up in a nasty aircraft commercial. Oscar champ, Nicole Kidman, fell into precisely the same snare. While her promotion for United Arab Emirates state-owned carrier, Etihad Airways, wasn't exactly as in-your-face about class, Kidman wound up buried in an alternate issue. Women's rights. The on-screen character plainly didn't reconsider when the extravagance aircraft came calling with a major check, yet considering she's been a UN Goodwill Ambassador for Women since 2006, she should have done her exploration. The Association of Professional Flight Attendants released an announcement calling for Kidman to cut binds with the carrier, asserting that supervisors at Etihad have fired female representatives for getting pregnant. Samuel Jackson, Capital One.
Unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere, every damn day.
Only a speedy look at Samuel Jackson's filmography advises you that the snakes on a plane star truly will do pretty much anything for a payday, and he demonstrated that without question with his disputable Capital One commercial in 2013. In The Clasp, Jackson waxes lyrics about the advantages of having the Quicksilver cashback card in your wallet, approaching the job with the same intensity that he brings to most of his parts. The problem? He brought a little too much of that patented attitude, telling viewers that Capital One offers rewards every damn day. Fanatics of his films are accustomed to hearing Jackson utilize damn, yet the language was viewed as somewhat coarse for a TV plug. Numerous watchers apparently held up objections and took steps to close their accounts. The bank clasped under the backfire and reshot the end of the commercial, supplanting every damn day with every single day. It was a triumph for decency, as indicated by one conservative bank innovation peruser, Alec Baldwin, Capital One. One more A-lister to push for Capital One, Alec Baldwin's inclusion with the bank, brought him far more heat than Jackson, maybe in light of the fact that the former has been such an outspoken critic of corporate greed and a champion of progressive politics. When Baldwin showed up at the Occupy Wall Street protest in 2011 to show his support for those fighting for financial equality, he was hounded by members of the grassroots movement, We Are Change, who wouldn't let him cross Manhattan Park without answering a few questions. According to the Daily Mail, Baldwin told protesters that the Securities and Exchange Commission is totally in the pockets of the banks, ignoring the irony that he was sitting comfortably in the deep velvety pocket of Capital One. Critics labeled Baldwin a hypocrite and a limousine liberal, forcing him to tweet an explanation. I donated all of my fees from Capital One to arts charities, he wrote. They have been great partners in my support of the arts.